get a FOI, no. My people know it's MAGDOG TV, let's go. To every other city, every city I go. From Colorado to the Bayou I go. Y'all know the motto, get a FOI, no. My people know it's MAGDOG TV, let's go. Let's go. Every other city I go, from Colorado to the Bayou I go. Y'all know the motto, get a FOI, no. My people know it's MAGDOG TV, let's go. To every other city I go. From Colorado to the Bayou I go. Y'all know the motto, get a FOI, no. My people know it's MAGDOG TV, let's go. Let's go.
What's good? What's good? How y'all doing? Colorado Buffs are victorious. Domination, man. 52-0. Complete domination. A very, very good game in regards to Colorado. The Sanders final home game. Very emotional in the beginning. Very, very proud of the guys, man. The way the guys fought. Now we just need some outside help. So now, based off of what they say, we need either Iowa State, BYU, one of those teams. We need at least 2 to 3 teams. I can't remember the other team to lose, and we can get into this thing, man. So now we will be rooting against those teams on tomorrow. Very, very excited, man. They went out with a bang. What's good, Stephen Charles? What's good? Gail Pope says, Shador, Travis. Hey, man, Travis went off today. I mean, the man scored 2 touchdowns, an interception, 10 receptions. I mean, Ashton Genty had a fumble today, so you got to give it to Travis as far as the Heisman. Jeffrey in the house. What's good, Jeffrey? He says, good defensive game. Offense sputtered, too many mistakes. Glad they won. Hey, to say too many mistakes with the score being 52-0 or 52 total, it says a lot about what they're able to do, man. So, like I said before, there are a lot of teams that's in the college football playoffs that just hoping and praying that Colorado don't find a way in there, because if Colorado find a way in the cracks as far as getting into that college football playoffs, man, they better look out. They better look out, man. But a lot of guys played great defensively. DJ McKinney had a nice interception for a touchdown. I think that was great. I mean, this team is looking great, man. I mean, we have 4 commits in one day last night. You know what I'm saying? So the sky's the limit for this football team, man. 40 people in the room, hit the like button on your way in. I will share the live link for anybody that want to chime in and give their thoughts. But this team is definitely looking good, man. They are looking good. Let's see. Steven says, did you ever go to a game yet? No, I didn't get a chance to go to any of the games. But yeah, I didn't get a chance to go to any of the games. Yeah, man, that's pretty much it. We have an interview coming up during the Senior Bowl. I will be out there for the Senior Bowl. They have the Shrine Bowl that's coming up. Shout out to Rod, man. What's good, Rod? He says MAGDOG 60-0. Hey, yeah. Shutout, man. Complete shutout domination. Yeah, almost 60-0. Hey, man, this team looking good, man. Everybody's looking good. Draylon Miller. Shiloh had a big tackle. He pretty much had his hit stick. You know what I'm saying? He had a great tackle. Shadozi had the fumble recovery. Everybody played great, man. I mean, I can't really mention names because I would forget somebody. Even Caleb Mathis had a nice hit. He had a nice hit on kickoff. So now, like I said before, we have done our part as far as winning the game. Now we need some outside help. You know what I'm saying? We get some outside help, then we can get into that Big 12 conference championship, and then from there it's on. When is the Senior Bowl? I'm unsure specifically what date the Senior Bowl is, but I do know that they should be pretty much done as far as inviting guys. I mean, I don't know how you can invite Shiloh Sanders. LaJohntay Wester played great, by the way. Will Shepherd played great. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of seniors that should be a part of that Senior Bowl, but a lot of them are going to the Shrine Bowl, which is very interesting. He says, finally, a complete game. This is what Prime has been asking for forever. What an awesome, dominating performance. Yes. Finally, this is a game where they played a great, great game on all cylinders. I agree with you 100%. Domination 100%. Tay Veezy, what's good? He says, dang, we all got to witness Travis Hunter's season. Yes. Travis Hunter went off, man. And if you think Travis Hunter it's not possible as far as there's no possibility of him coming back one more year. I'm gonna play this video clip and let you guys hear what Prime said with the interview with Roman Bean.
Welcome back into Coach Prime's playbook, and it's going to be a memorable Friday at Folsom Field because this is the last home game that you're going to play with your three sons. Notice I said three, right?
True.
We include Trav in there. I know there's a bowl game, but thinking that this is your last home game that you're going to play or coach with these three, well, what does that mean to you?
You don't really think about it because it's not the last game. I think the last game, it'll kind of touch all of us, Bucky included, you know. But right now, we're not even thinking about it. We're not even talking about it. I know we got to shoot the final scene for the documentary with all of us together. But it's going to be interesting, truly.
It's going to be senior day, but Travis has said he's going to the NFL. Will he be honored as well on Friday?
He should,
Okay.
but you never know. You never know how the NFL acts.
Yeah.
You know, if that certain team don't want to allow him to do what he does, you know, you never know what he may do.
Ooh, that's a teaser.
Yeah.
So, you know what I'm saying? You heard it right there. You never know what he may do. There was a lot of celebrities on the sideline, 2 Chainz. They had.
Oh, yeah, he good. He's good.
Trippie Redd was on the sidelines. I think Aqib Talib, he was at the game.
Aqib Talib here, putting on for Coach Prime, man. The boys, man, go Bucks. Get it on today, baby. Let's go.
Rod says Harge is a major factor, so explosive. Yes. Facts. I agree. Very, very explosive. Shout out to Selma Johnson. She says, Colorado, nothing to be reckoned with. Facts. Hello, everyone. Go Buffs. What's good, Shirley? Hello from Maryland. What are your thoughts on the Shrine versus the Senior Bowl? Me personally, when I was playing, the Senior Bowl was more bigger than the Shrine, but it seems like a lot of the guys from Colorado are going to the Shrine over the Senior Bowl. But the Senior Bowl is the biggest bowl of all of them. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know. But as far as just my thoughts in regards to the Senior Bowl versus the Shrine, I would say more likely 9 times out of 10, the Senior Bowl is what I'm more that's the bowl that I'm pretty much focused on in regards to the Senior Bowl. Actually, I have a lot of interviews coming from players from the Senior Bowl in the upcoming days. One of the guys projected to go first round. His name is David. You know, I have a lot of guys interviews that's coming up with guys that's going to be in that Senior Bowl. Trippie Redd, facts. Harge will be a beast next year. Yes, I agree. T.O. was there. Yeah, T.O. was there. Yeah, T.O. was there. The Shrine is in home in Texas. Okay, that makes sense right there, then. That makes sense. Maybe they want to play in Texas. The Senior Bowl is in Alabama. Yeah, it's in Mobile, Alabama. Thanks for your insight. Keep up the great work. I appreciate that, KB. Welch played well. Yes, he did. Having Welch back in this game helped us a lot in the run game. It was great to see him out there. Travis might stay another year. Yes, Travis might stay another year. People talking about Travis leaving, but I mean, you heard it right there. Coach Prime stating that if these NFL teams or specific teams don't act right, then I mean, he could potentially come back. This is a man that's a millionaire already, so it's not like he needs anything in regards to that. And I saw what Travis Hunter reposted what Coach Prime said about him returning back next year. So, hey, you never know, man. You really never know. And it would be great if he come back because now you have a veteran wide receiver paired up with Juju Lewis that can help him a lot, man. So, because Travis isn't a senior, people not understanding that. They should retire Shador and Travis. Yeah, I know, right? I agree. Lavish says good win, but offense got lazy in the second quarter and a little in the third. I mean, to be lazy, winning 52-0, I take that any day. I will say that there was a lot of rotations from the player personnel. A lot of guys that usually don't played in this game, so that's probably why you felt like there was lazy, but there was no laziness in this game, in my opinion. This game was electric. It was boring at the end. Yeah, it gets boring when your team is up 52-0. I agree. It started to get a little boring because we like tight games as fans. Allen says great game for Colorado, particularly the defense. Offense finally started clicking after poor second quarter. Why can't Colorado run effectively behind Seaton and Rock? What is the problem? I mean, I think it's just a matter of this is just not a running team. This is a passing team led by Shedeur Sanders, and this was a statement game as well. This wasn't a game where they wanted to run the ball and chew up clock. This was a game where they wanted to kind of make statements. You had a lot of disrespect. With Travis not getting the Thorpe Award, you have us on the edge of not making the playoffs. You have the Sanders final game in Boulder. They want to go out in a fashion, and they were able to do so with them able to win 52-0. So it was no running going on in this one. They didn't have to run against this football team anyway. They wasn't a good team. If Travis do stay another year, I don't think he will play full time on both sides, but I would be shocked if he stays. Whatever Travis does, he's gonna play both ways. I mean, it's clear he's been doing this his whole life, so I don't think whether it's in the NFL or if he come back another year, he's gonna stop doing what he's known to do. My personal opinion. If you never been to an in-person game, you have to attend. TV doesn't give it justice. Hey, that's great right there. Dr. Amy was one of the ones that was able to go to a game. I can imagine how great it was, the atmosphere, and all those things. I definitely want to get to one next year for sure. But it's great if you was able to attend a game. That's something you can share with everyone in the chat, in person. That's great. It's not worth to hate. It's not worth the hate to return. No, it's definitely not going to hurt him if you return. That's for sure. It's definitely not going to hurt. What's going on, Dr. Amy?
Hi, how are you?
Doing great. How you doing?
Absolutely wonderful. I have no complaints. The game was just absolutely amazing. I'm sure they're finna have a huge party. So
Yeah.
I have a few questions for you.
Okay, you got your camera on?
I don't.
Okay.
Yeah, my
What's the question?
background. I had to get to like a quiet place because I wanted to hop on here with you. Yeah, so but I'm not where my camera could be on currently. Because there's too many people just walking in the background, so I don't want that all on the video. So my questions is just for you, just as we dissect the game today. I love when I say I love our quarterback. there was some times he irritated me so bad this game because he was and he literally was holding the ball, and some of those sacks was not the actual offensive line fault. Like there was one time Micah was wide open. It was, I guess it was one of those things where he was looking for certain people to kind of, I don't want to say pass that. I mean, like, what is it called? Stack how do you say it?
Come on, stat pad.
There you go. I don't want to say it was that, but I know he probably was looking for certain people because there was a play that Micah was wide open and he could have gave it to. He could have just dipped it right there. Then there was times where he could have just ran it because it was open. And he didn't, and he just kind of like got sacked. So I was like, no, I was like, throw the ball, run it.
Yeah, this definitely was one of those games where they pretty much want to go out in style, I would say.
Yeah, no, they did an amazing job. What's wrong with Jimmy? Injuries like Xavier finished last year. I think Jimmy was out there for a little bit, wasn't he?
Yeah, Jimmy was out there for a little bit, and then people have to realize injuries happen. I mean, it's part of the game. You know, players gonna get injured. I mean, that's just the way the game goes. And then, I mean, to say like Xavier, I mean, Xavier was able to cash out 250,000 bonus guaranteed, and he's still on the NFL roster. So,
right.
I mean,
and you see the numbers that
Coach
Prime had in that locker room about even just being on the practice squad. They make $1 million a year.
Facts.
That's still more than you'll make in any career.
Right. Optimistic says, I don't know, bro. I wouldn't scored a 100. Hopefully next year we can run the ball. So a lot of people are saying that they wish that we was able to run the ball a lot more in this game. I disagree with it because, as I said before, you have to understand this is the Sanders family last time playing together in Boulder. If you think they're going to be running the ball outside of having Shedeur Sanders go out in style in the last game, think again. What's good with you, Ray? How you doing? How you feeling?
What's going on, man? I like the win. It was a great win, man. It was a great win. I like that they pitched a shutout. I didn't want them boys to score at all. I like that they pitched a shutout, man. Definitely.
Yeah.
I think the last time they had one was like 2015. But quick question though, like, do you really think Travis would come back though?
No.
I mean, I never quit. You know, I never kind of go against what Prime said. I played the video for everybody to see it. So, I mean, if they get into a situation where they won't allow him to play both sides, with him being a millionaire, I mean, I could definitely see him coming back one more year because what do you have to lose?
Wait, you play? I didn't see the video. When did you play the video?
That would be risky though, man. Plus, it also depends on which team that drafts him too, because you know.
Yeah, not to cut you off, but let me play the video.
Welcome back into Coach Prime's playbook, and it's going to be a memorable Friday at Folsom Field because this is the last home game that you're going to play with your three sons. Notice I said three, right?
True.
We include Trav in there. I know there's a bowl game, but thinking that this is your last home game that you're going to play or coach with these three, well, what does that mean to you?
You don't really think about it because it's not the last game. I think the last game, it'll kind of touch all of us, Bucky included, you know. But right now, we're not even thinking about it. We're not even talking about it. I know we got to shoot the final scene for the documentary with all of us together. But it's going to be interesting, truly.
It's going to be senior day, but Travis has said he's going to the NFL. Will he be honored as well on Friday?
He should, but you never know. You never know how the NFL acts.
Yeah.
You know, if that certain team don't want to allow him to do what he does, you know, you never know what he may do.
Ooh, that's a teaser.
Yeah.
So, hey, if anytime it come out of his mouth, then I'm definitely believing that it's a possibility. You know, I never would doubt Coach Prime. That's for sure. Selma said Colorado needed more of a challenge. We needed those points with Kansas. Yeah, I mean, I agree with you. We need some outside help more than anything so we can get into this Big 12 championship.
Even with the Kansas game, I don't like Kobe and all the people we're talking to, man. They're wide receivers. The offense, we would have murdered them if our defense would have showed up enough to stop Kansas. There was nothing Kansas could do with our offense because if we scored the points we scored within only 19 minutes of having the ball total, That's crazy business. That's some good. We were probably cooking. So it
Yeah.
just didn't convert well as it related to the defense to get us the ball more. But their wide receivers and all of their they didn't stand a chance against our receivers. They just happened to have a great player, Neil, that was able to spin. He was spinning like he he was spinning and spinning. They couldn't stop him. MAGDOG, they wanted to. He just kept spinning. And I believe that, some of our receivers or our running backs or whoever need to take some notes from that, because he broke a lot of tackles by just being able to spin, and they couldn't catch him. He was big too. Do you see them Kansas boys was huge.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely understand that, but we just won a game 52-0, so that
Let's focus
Kansas
on that.
game was last
Right.
week. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
I mean, I don't know how we got to where we're talking about a team, last week.
Oh,
Just
because the
my
lady
personal
said
opinion.
we
We
needed
just
them
won in
points last
style,
week.
52-0. MAGDOG, Colorado was acting like their mamas got smacked out there on that field. Hey, I agree, Coach Barry. Hey, it was personal. Would you agree with that, Amy?
Oh, absolutely. I was so excited when they ran over there to try, when the boys smacked Shador on the chairs. It was good to see all of our team run over there in his support and ready to fight. Yeah, I loved it.
I think Colorado sometimes they play down to their competition sometimes. I think when for some reason, I think that they like the challenge of just, we just gotta fight. Like when they're playing a team that's like below 500, I think they take the foot off the gas. I don't know what's going on. It's like they play down to their competition. They don't treat every single game as the same. You know what I mean? I think that's one of their problems that they have to, get over in the future.
Did you see any of that in this game?
Nah, they pretty much, it was the last day. I'm pretty sure emotions were high. Possibly Travis last game. Everybody, guys like, I think Wester is a senior too. Guys like that won't be coming back. So it was like, yo, man, we gotta come out there and we gotta pull this win out and go out with a bang. So I think, on the last day, senior day, man, they just trying to come out with a win, and they did that.
As of right now, that's for sure. Because, like I said, if we get a few teams to lose tomorrow, man, I mean, we may be
Yeah.
talking a lot more.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
think that
we
we need
need
two
all
teams
three.
to lose tomorrow: Iowa State, BYU, and someone else needs to
Arizona.
Yeah,
lose. Arizona, yeah.
I just
and
need them
Yeah.
to
Arizona
go
has
all three. Go ahead and lose tomorrow.
exactly. It would be nice. Jimmy been hurt since he slipped on that Arizona fan tortilla shell. But like I said before, you have to understand players get injured. I don't know if any of you in the chat ever played, the game of football, but it's not I know there's a lot of rule changes and stuff like that, but the game never changed. It's still violent. Guys get injured. Shadur's
Does
gonna
he
get
have another
killed.
year of eligibility, Jimmy?
I don't think
Demi,
so.
I don't know. I don't know about that one. It would be great if he did. If he did, it would be great.
Because how does it work? He's already played the too many games to even redshirt. Even though he's hurt these last couple games, there will be nothing he can
Yeah.
do, even if, because he's played over. Because I think when you redshirt, you only could play about 4 games.
3 or
Yeah,
4.
but I mean, the rules are so tricky because I'm not sure if you guys saw the quarterback that played 7 years for Oklahoma State.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah.
So I mean, hey, I don't know how they do the rules, so it wouldn't surprise me if he came back, because
I
you
would
have
love him to
guys
come
playing
back.
6, 7 years.
I would love him to come back. I think Jimmy deserves a massive game. I think the one game he had, like, was that the second game of the year? He had like 150 yards or something, or 190 or something like that.
Yeah, the first
Yeah,
2 games he did really good. The first couple games.
And he got hurt, man. But it is what it is. And I want Amari Millie. I hope he don't transfer out. I want him to come back
no,
to where,
yes,
I
it's gonna
doubt
be.
Marion transfer out. I believe that he's locked in. Like, he really loves the team,
Well,
and
he ain't
he
really
sees.
getting a lot of burn like that, though, if you're really thinking about it. Like, you know what I
Well,
mean?
he was
He
behind
should have
Travis
been out
Hunter.
there.
You got to remember,
They should have had some package for him.
but he plays it behind 12, honey. He wasn't finna get no bunch of nothing.
yeah, I agree. He should get a lot of playing time next season for sure.
Absolutely, he will. I truly believe it. One, his head is on right. The little boy can play. I believe that he'll get um a lot more work this year because he didn't play a lot of games. So I think he gets to take a red shirt because he didn't play
Yeah, he'll take
as
it.
many games. So he still get an extra year back. So he still would only be coming back in his sophomore year as it relates to playing, even though he won't be a sophomore, he would be a junior, but be like it will only be his second year of actually play, which would be really good for him. Because I believe he's gonna do some amazing stuff.
Appreciate you, LPSD, for the super chat. He said the season isn't over, but hopefully they bring in experienced transfer tight ends and focus on the running game more in the offseason. I agree. I think they're going to have to do it, especially with a young quarterback like Juju Lewis. I mean, we're not going to be fortunate to have a Shedeur Sanders. I don't care how great of a quarterback Juju Lewis is, but it's just not a lot of Shedeur Sanders or Travis Hunters out there. So we're going to have to definitely have more strategic style offensive plays next year for sure, in my opinion. Because as I said before, a lot of times when you have great players like Shedeur and Travis, it makes up a lot as far as for Pat Shermer. But he's gonna have to work next year, that's for sure.
Yeah, I want to see that playbook wide open, man. I want to see some reverse. I need to see something different, man. Because
Yeah,
we just gonna put, Colorado just putting a bigger target on their back. The better they get, teams gonna be ready to play them even more now. So
yeah,
man, 9-3, and next year everybody gonna go circle that game, man, to play Colorado.
yeah. I could say they'll circuit it again. That's for sure. Because
Yeah,
it was already circled. That's for sure. KT4 says Bear from USC rumored to come as the tackle. Yeah, don't be surprised. We have a lot of more flips. We had 4. I mean, in one night last night was crazy.
That was one of my questions to you, MacDog. What did you think about last night? Thanksgiving
Hey,
came
I
early,
mean,
huh?
that was crazy to think about. I mean, to see it on Nightcap last night with Shannon and Chad, Ochocinco, you already know who set it up. I mean, Prime is great when it comes to that. I mean, the number one quarterback did get a chance to make his announcement as far as that go, but I think it's great. I mean, 4-star linebacker. I feel like even with the offensive lineman, I think that was great. The 6'6" kid, Cardi Smith. I mean, it was crazy for it to be late at night like that. All 4 of those guys back to back to back to back. But hey, around the clock with the Buffs. What about you, Amy? How did you feel? Any players stood out or?
Oh, absolutely. I was able to watch it. I
Who are
loved it.
you
I love
excited
that.
about?
I love that Cardell Smith came. We gonna call him Boss Man Smitty, according to according to Mr. Chad Ochocinco. So I love that he came. That's gonna be good. I didn't know the other gentleman, so he was the only one I knew we were
Yeah,
extremely waiting for. I didn't know who the other 3 was, but I do definitely now have them on my radar, and I'm jotting down names as
I know.
we get new recruits, and so I'll be prepared for next season to know who I'm rooting for and who's what position. So that's so crazy because as you make your videos and as we're getting our recruits, because I know you do a great job of keeping us posted during the off season about what's going on, who's committing and decommitting. And so I'll be jotting it down so I'll know who's who. So when the new year comes, we're able to I'm able to know who I'm rooting for and what they're bringing to the team.
I mean, you do a great job yourself. I mean, with your channel. Shout out to your channel, by the way. I had a link in the description, but I mean, you keep up with the team just as much as I do. What about you, though, Ray? How are you feeling in regards to any players? Anybody stood out to you?
Um, the one I actually knew that what's his name, Carday Smith was gonna flip. The students, Juju decommitted and committed to Colorado. I think he put out an IG post. I'm like, yeah, he definitely up to something. So I kind of figured he would what's the name, he would be coming over to Colorado. But I have a question for you. Do you think are you gonna have any interviews with any of those guys coming up that transferred over or decommitted from like any other schools to come to Colorado? Yeah, you think you're gonna have any interviews with them?
Yeah, that's my goal is to get some interviews of the players, like I usually do during the off season of guys that's coming in. Definitely plan on doing that, especially before the transfer portal opens, because when that portal opens, I mean, it's going to be hard to update you guys and then have interviews. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be impossible. Everybody's gonna be decommitting, committing. You're gonna have guys on Colorado's roster that you didn't think would decommit that's going to decommit as well. So right now for sure is when I plan on having the interviews coming in. Starting with the Senior Bowl kid. He's not actually on the Colorado roster, but yeah, the interviews definitely going to be coming in the coming days.
It opens up in December, like early.
Yeah, December 3rd.
Yeah, in a couple days, maybe like 5 days.
Oh wait, that's next week.
Yeah, it's next week.
Oh shit! Damn.
Yeah, so they don't waste no time, man. I mean, football is a year-round thing.
I thought it would have been.
He says Bear Alexander is said to be in contact with Colorado coaches. Can't wait till the transfer portal opens. I don't think Prime gonna give DJ Lundy another chance to come back. We will see. We will see. I like DJ Lundy, you know what I'm saying? But Prime, it just depends on that personality thing, man. I mean, Prime is, all about positivity and guys that's, coming in that's going to work. So we will see. Because he's going to have to go ahead. Go ahead.
No. I was actually gonna ask you a question because you did like a video like a few months back, and it was like if that you have a feeling that what's the name will try to come back to Colorado. What's the name again?
Cormani.
Yeah. You still got it on your head, or you think that's a done deal now?
Man, to be honest with you, I think Cormani is slowly maturing as far as what he's doing at Florida, getting a chance to get some playing time. He had an interception this season for a touchdown. In fact, I want him. I mean, obviously, with him being one of my favorite players to watch on the football field, man, I would like for him to still come back if that was a possibility. But do I think it now? I don't think so now because he's slowly growing and improving over there in Florida, getting a lot of playing time. So it's going to be hard for it to happen now. What's your thoughts on that? Do you think it's possible, or you think it's a done deal? And do you think he's going to hit the transfer portal and go somewhere else?
It wouldn't be smart for him to transfer. I mean, because now he's just gonna have that stigma on him, but that he's just a quitter. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Quit Colorado, you're gonna quit at Florida. Like, you might as well stay, to be honest with you. Might as well just ride it out, become fight, try to become a starter. You know what I mean? And stick it out. For him transferring again, man, wouldn't be a good look.
I agree.
It wouldn't be a good
Do you think
look.
he's going to possibly come back to Boulder? I mean, or you think that's a done deal?
It's probably a done deal now.
Who you talking about?
Cormani.
Boy, I almost logged off. Don't play with me, MAGDOG. I know you be rooting for Mr. McClain, and I wish him well in his journey, but I just don't believe he just that. Listen, there's 4 things that we're looking for. There's 4 core values of every player that we are looking for, and that's smart, fast, discipline, with character. And not to say that he can't grow and mature. I just believe that sometimes we have to realize it from this standpoint. Sometimes God will open up an opportunity, and it's up to us to seize the moment. And some of us mismanage moments because we think we get caught up in the shiny object syndrome, is what I would call it in the business world, where you think the grass is greener on the other side, or something looks better, so I run. No, you stay and compete. You say you top 5, and you say you were a 5-star when you got here. You stay and compete and prove that you are that. And so I believe he would have been 10 times greater. I think he would have been now at this point, he would have probably been in the shape he needed to be in, where he could really, really add to the team had he just stayed. And so sometimes too, for everybody that is listening, is that sometimes you got to get the wrong people out your ear. Sometimes our family do love us, but that doesn't mean that they always know best. And so and not even just football with MAGDOG. That's even in life. Sometimes our family, oh well, we want what's best for you. We want you to be happy, and they'll talk you out of relationships that's actually really sent to bless your life, but because it's causing you to grow and it's challenging you, you gotta remember, you don't grow inside of a comfort zone. So if it's easy for you, I guarantee you're not growing. It has to challenge you. It has to push you. It's gonna agitate you. When a seed like breaks through the ground, it's because it's agitated. It has to agitate the dirt in order to bust through. And so sometimes you gotta let people go through that little bit. And so as it relates to him, I do wish him well, because I just believe in grace, but I just don't believe Prime is that thing, is the kind of coach that circle back like that. I really don't.
Yeah, that's some valid points.
Yeah, you're definitely right about that, because he had Travis, man. Travis is a dog. Travis could have put him on game so much, you know what I mean, and help him, give him some pointers. He got, Dion, the best DB in history, man. So he just, I don't know. You can blame it on immaturity, but man, he wasted the opportunity there, man. Transferring out, man.
Can we put some fire in the chat for our QB who won what award did he just win? I can't even.
He won an award.
Yep, Shador won one of the trophies. He won. I'm trying. Hold on, let me get to it.
How many seniors are going to the draft or leaving? It's going to definitely be more than 10. That's for sure. And as far as getting drafted, I mean, you have a lot that possibly can get drafted, in my opinion. Shador, obviously, Travis, although he's not a senior. Cameron Craig.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a lot of guys. Yeah, Wester, Shepard.
Man, they're gonna hold that ball dropping skills on Shepard head, man. He got to step that up, bro. Okay,
He killed me, man. He really did.
What game that was? I think it was the Baylor game, man. I almost break my damn TV watching that last play, man. I was like, this guy, he got to work on his hands, man. Off season, got to work on his hands. Something.
I agree.
Too damn big. He's talented.
Optimistic in the building. What's good? How you feeling? Can y'all hear him?
What's up?
No, we can't hear him yet.
Oh man, I'm happy, man. Good win tonight.
Yeah, good win, man. What's your
Can y'all
thought?
hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you now.
Can y'all hear me now?
Yeah.
Hold on, I'm leaving work.
Can you guys hear me?
Can y'all hear me now?
Yeah.
Y'all can hear y'all. Can y'all hear me?
We can hear you. Welcome to the stage. I'm sorry. Before you say something really quick, let me give you the award he was. So he won the national award for it's Johnny Udis Golden Arm Award. Yeah, he was the winner of that award. It's basically it's the best upper class football player in the nation.
Okay, so fire hands for Shador Sanders for that. So how you feeling? Optimistic about the game? Can y'all hear him?
No, we can't. Not yet.
All right, sum up with the mic. I guess we have to bring him back in. So he won the Eunice. You said a Eunice award.
Yes, that's huge.
That's great. I feel like Shador should have been in considerate of the Heisman. Do you guys agree?
Absolutely, he should easily be in the top 5.
I want Travis to win, but I don't think he's going to. I think they're gonna give it to Genty.
No,
after
is pretty much bagged that. He's ahead by so many points that they said Genty would have to score 5 touchdowns, get 3 interceptions, and
then not fumble today. He fumbled the ball today too, Genty. If you watching the stream, I saw you when you fumbled. No, he's not winning the Heisman. That's for sure.
Yeah, I believe Travis got that. And then after the mess that happened with the Jim Thornton Award, they ain't.
That's what I'm saying. They're really not trying to give it to Travis. So if I think they're gonna do something fishy and give it to Genty, I just have it in I want him to win it in all seriousness, but honestly, man, I won't put nothing past him not winning it because he plays for Prime.
Yeah,
I feel good about this one. I really
yeah,
do.
I feel very good about this one. He
Yeah,
had
me
2
too.
touchdowns today, an interception, and I mean, what's good? Optimistic, you back in? Can we hear you?
Can you hear me now?
We can
Yeah.
hear you.
Oh man, word. I just leaving word. Hospital. We get bad service, man. My bad.
Oh, you good? You good? Yeah. How you feel?
Appreciate it. I feel good, man. I just wish we'd have beat. I'm kind of like you, bro. I get frustrated a lot. I'm a big football guy, man. I love it. I wish they'd have handled business last week, man. I think we'd have been good.
Man, I know. So you feel like we still left some plays on the field?
Yeah, if we'd have beat Kansas last week and beat Oklahoma like we did today, I
Yeah,
think we'd have been straight. I think we'd have been straight. It's
I
gonna be
agree.
hard to get in. It's gonna be hard to get in that playoffs, man. It's gonna be very hard.
It is. It is for sure. What's your thoughts as far as the way that Shador played? I mean, it's, throwing the ball a lot, and I mean, I feel like this was a great statement game. I mean, they still came out and got the job done, shutting them out. What's your thoughts on that?
I feel like they knew there was gonna be Oklahoma State bad, and I guess it was the game. Sometimes if you just want to stack a little bit up, then I guess go for it. But I wish we could have ran the ball a little bit more just to get a little bit of momentum for next season. I
Yeah,
don't know if running backs go be there next year or not, but I guess we getting a whole new team next year. Juju go be there. I don't know what kind of quarterback is he. I don't know if he's a general or what, or is he just scrambler. I don't know. I ain't willing to see too much of Juju. So
yeah.
I mean, we go see.
Yeah, it's gonna definitely be interesting to see. I agree with you, on that because I just feel like I feel like Juju Lewis is a great quarterback, but it ain't too many Shador Sanders in my opinion, man. And the way what he was able to do last year without an offensive line, that's gonna be very important, man. Coach Prime better make sure if he don't do anything is to protect him.
Is Juju a more of a field general, or you think he is a scrambler?
I feel like he's more of a scrambler from what I see on tape.
Okay.
Um, so he's going to be able to move around and get outside the pocket for sure. But as far as staying in the pocket and taking hits, delivering passes after passes like Shador does, I
Yeah, I
just
don't know if
can't
he
see
cut
that.
out for that.
Yeah, I like next year. I think next year is gonna be really gonna show what Colorado is built about because
Yeah,
no Travis Hunter, no Shador, none of them. It's gonna be all like a whole new revamp for Dion and the rest of his crew. So we really go see next year how we got what we got. Next year is a whole new testament for Colorado.
I agree.
Yeah, agreed.
I can't wait to see
Amos,
it.
Amos says Genty is not winning. Everyone knows they trying hard to feed him the ball to help him win. How do you feel about that, optimistic? You are a former player. I mean,
I feel
who you
like
giving the Heisman to?
Travis getting that off gate, but
Thanks.
if I'm Bowie State, I would do the same thing too. I mean, yeah, I'm gonna keep giving you the ball. You see what we did
Yeah,
today? Colorado gave Travis Hunter the ball.
yeah, that's true.
Yeah, you got to make that statement out. Shoot, Juju, what's his name? The running back, Genty. If he,
Genty.
if they let him run for 300, why not? That's the name of the
Yeah,
game. I don't think he gonna win it. I think he probably gonna get the best running back award. But I think Travis probably gonna get about a good 3 of them. Probably best all around player, the Heisman. I don't know why he's not getting the Thorpe Award. I still don't understand that, but that's not my say
that's
so for
great.
that.
I
They,
agree.
And
they
it
didn't want
wasn't
to.
even that he didn't get it. It's the fact that they didn't even have him as a finalist.
If they
Yeah,
knew that, trust me, if they'd have had him at the finals, he was gonna win that award. Ain't no way
yeah,
he was gonna win it. So they was like, we can't pick this dude in every category. We just can't do
yeah.
it. But the one he should have least got. I was like, man, let me get
I
that
know.
Thorpe Award. Like, come
If,
on, man.
if you don't give him anything, I mean, he have to have that.
He got to get the Thorpe Award. But hey, he's blessed, man. I think they're all gonna be fine in NFL careers, man. It's just me thinking of how they saying they don't want these kids to go to different NFL teams.
Yeah,
I kind of agree and I don't agree because if the sorriest team gonna always get picked top 3. That's just how it is.
Yeah.
It's
I'm
always
telling
could be.
you, they can pull some foolishness.
Yeah,
They can
they
have
can.
Shador come on as a unsigned free agent, but like you were saying, MAGDOG it's only would be the contracts wouldn't be all the bonuses and deals wouldn't be there.
Yeah.
And then Raiders could pick Travis as their first, and then later on down the line they could get Shiloh. Like you never know what really could happen. But
Yeah, it could definitely happen. I mean,
Oh, it
I
could
think
definitely happen. We seen it before. Eli did
right.
it, so we definitely
listen,
Yeah.
seen it.
Eli's the prime example, and Coach Prime already said. Somebody on somewhere they were saying how they believe that they're going to the Giants and I just don't believe that they're going to go to New York. I don't see Shador in New York. I just don't feel like that's a fit. The Giants is terrible too. I watched him. Oh Lord.
Yeah.
Well, what team do you want him to go to?
The Raiders.
Yeah,
So
me too. The Raiders.
where does Raiders looking like? How they working? They wet.
We playing now. It's terrible. And my team is actually the Steelers and the 49ers. But I will become if once Shador, wherever they land, my teams won't shift, but I'm definitely gonna watch every one of their games. Like I'm gonna make sure I'm supporting and watching. But I prefer the Raiders. They're doing bad right now too.
How about Travis? Where do you see where you want him going?
Travis want to go to the Broncos, but I don't think that's going to happen.
That's not going to happen.
Yeah, so it looks like he's going to end up at the Jaguars. So I think the top couple teams is the New York Giants, the Raiders, then the Jaguars, and then I think it's like the Titans or something like that after that. But I think they going with Cam Ward.
I'm gonna keep it real with y'all. I'm from Charlotte. I want to see Travis in the Carolina Panther uniform.
Yeah, but I don't think you guys is high enough for the pick.
We not, man. We but we ain't go get him. We ain't go get him.
Y'all been winning now.
Yeah, they winning now, and I like that. Only reason I say that, and I'm like you, MAGDOG. I see how you. That's why I follow you heavy, because you stay consistent with your stuff. It's because Colorado your team, you not go pick a side and be like, nah, this is my team. Nah, they played good today, even though they probably played bad. But
right.
They finally getting Bryce a chance. And everybody dogged Bryce. And I was like, yo, I don't think people understand the logic of sports. And I'm not saying that to be mean or bad. When you get a different offensive coordinator and a new coach every year, that's hard. That's hard. That's a whole nother playbook you got to go through.
Exactly.
And this generation, I think we hurting. I don't want to say we hurting the players because they get paid a lot of money. They definitely do. But back in the days, it just wasn't like that. Like if you coming out of college, you go sit behind somebody and learn.
Right.
Shador is starting next year. Travis starting next year.
So optimistic, you a former player. The reason I say that the Raiders will be a better pick for him is because, for one, his connection with Tom Brady. You know, Tom Brady's part owner with the Raiders. So, I mean, he's going to already be around to kind of help him a little bit. Because like Amy says, his weakness is he holds the football too long.
Hell yeah, he got to get rid of that ball.
Right. Like, even if it ain't there, he still need to throw it away, because if he don't in the NFL,
that, man.
Right.
Yeah, that's going to be his area of opportunity in this offseason. That's going to be the thing that he definitely has to work on. He needs to, and his quarterback coach got to get on him. Like, he got to get on something serious.
Shador accuracy is on point. Like,
yeah, we're
like
not worried about him
it's
making
like
the throws.
It's just like Tua. Tua got a accuracy is on point.
Yeah, he can make all the throws. He can make all the NFL style throws where he see those tight pockets and he can get it to the receivers. Like you said, with pure accuracy, he can stand in that pocket and he gonna hit any target that you need him to hit.
Any target.
But he's gonna have to work on releasing the ball a little faster, especially for the NFL, because it's gonna come with when I say them boys out there cracking, you're gonna get some hits. We want him to sustain his career. Also, as it relates to Shiloh, he's going to definitely have to work on tackling, like wrapping his arms, right?
Shiloh gonna have to wrap
not
up,
he going to blow his shoulders out.
Shiloh got a lot to learn. I mean, no, I ain't going to say he got a lot, because he know more than me.
He has a few things he
know
needs
more
to
than
work
me,
on.
but he got a lot of things to work on.
He has to learn how to even what Salmon Craig does really really well, because he not taller than a lot of them. He will wrap them ankles. He tripped them folks up every chance he get.
See, Shiloh don't want that. Shiloh want the fumble. He wanna hit
Yeah,
you, but
Shiloh is the fourth
man,
fumbler. He a thumper. He wanna
Right.
make sure he make the big play all the time. But he got to remember the little details matter too,
yeah,
Yeah.
them kids
because every play
they
is not
bounce
going to
right
be
off
a
of that.
big play.
Yeah,
Right.
they bounce right off them tackles sometimes. They bounce right off of that.
Right. Now you tackling Saquon Barkley, Derrick Henry.
And you
You
ain't gonna
know,
tackle that. They gonna bounce right off of you, bro. You know that.
exactly.
You know that. But I mean, we you know how we do, man. We root for them all, man. I think all of them gonna be successful. I just hope they just let them play.
Yeah.
I don't know how they gonna do Travis. By personal, I don't think he gonna play both. I think he'll do a lot on both. But man,
So
them
optimistic.
NFL dudes,
Let me ask you this: Do you think? Well, let me ask you: How would you feel, or do you think it's possible that Travis can actually come back one more year?
Travis ain't gonna come back.
You
He's
just
not
don't see
coming
it.
back.
Nah. I mean, he could. I mean, shoot, they getting all the money. It's not like they're not getting paid.
Right.
I'm pretty sure if Colorado throw that money out there, he'd be like, oh yeah, I guess I'll come back. You see the
Yeah,
coach?
his NIL deal will be crazy.
Yeah, you see
Yeah.
the guy from Michigan. That dude got
Oh,
12 million, bro. He ain't even
yeah.
snapped the ball yet.
I think he got
Yeah.
10.
10 million?
I think.
Well,
Okay,
Yeah.
that's 2 million. That's
that's
man. I
still a lot
said
of money there.
that's a lot of money. He ain't even threw
Yeah.
a football yet. That's
Yeah.
crazy. I
Yeah.
wouldn't be surprised.
Hey, then you know them rappers around too now. Like, all of them come together and like, hey, we put this in to get them come back one more year. It just wouldn't surprise me, especially in this generation of football. Like back in the day when I was playing this, it was no such thing as this, and it just now you have just so much involved, with this stuff now. So, and then for Coach Prime
I'm
to
gonna keep
say
it
what
real
he
with you.
said, yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, I'm kind of happy they are leaving though, because I really think we got a lot of talent on that both teams. I really think we do, and I just felt like I'll be feeling bad for some of them because I like,
But
damn, I
yeah,
just think some of them can really play, but we don't. We don't be behind the scenes. We don't see. We see the practice,
Well,
but we
you
don't
saw
see
it
the
today.
practice.
You saw secondary team don't
Yeah,
look nothing like the first dairy team.
I
So you
like,
see why the first dairy team is the first dairy team. Because you can see it.
but they
You
never
could
really
tell the
got no
difference in the
reps.
energy, but they still didn't let them score. So I'm listen, they ain't let them
Yeah,
score. I'm all for it.
I
yeah,
was all for Travis J because he came from Florida State, and
yes,
Travis J
yes,
just never he never. I ain't gonna say he didn't never live up to his hype, but I just remember hearing him the previous game they won against Kansas. He was talking to the camera. He was just like, "Man, I just need an opportunity. I needed the
yes,
opportunity, so I don't know what you do in practice, or because once you mess up, sometimes it's hard to get that second string first. Because look what Cleveland did. What is Cleveland?
yes,
Is he a freshman? Is he a freshman?
exactly.
He
Oh yeah,
came
I
in and
know. What you
Yeah,
call it ain't been in the game since.
Tyler
yeah,
Brown ain't been in since. But we
Well,
seen him.
but you know what it is though? It wasn't that. Here's the thing. That it wasn't a one-time mistake. Coach Prime left a minute after he made. He did that like 3 or 4 games.
yeah.
It was almost like, are you trying to sabotage us? Like, what is going on? Like something was not clicking with him for at least 4 games. So they had no choice but to take him out. And then you got to remember too, what you just said something. We don't know what's going on, but if I
Right.
know how Coach Prime mindset works, he's like me. 1, your work ethic got to be out of this world. 2, we don't know what your grades looking like. 3, are you murmuring and complaining constantly? One thing
Yeah,
about I
yep,
know
Yeah.
yep.
from watching videos from Coach Prime, if you one of them people that you murmuring, complaining, because I had a girl in college, MAGDOG, that what she would do was she would try to hurt the starters because she wanted to play. And this was, we played basketball. I played basketball in college. She would try to hurt her. And I heard her say one day, she was like, yeah, I'm just going to hurt one of these BITCHs so that I can get to play. Honey, that's not going to let you play either. You're not the 6th man. You're not the 7th man. You ain't even the 8th man. So you trying to hurt somebody's going to do what? So I'm not saying that that's what this young man that you
Ooh,
were
I
talking
love
about is
that.
doing.
Ooh, I love
I was
that.
just simply
Ooh.
saying that,
I
is
don't
he
like.
murmuring? Is he complaining? Is he on the sideline? Like, what are you doing that you are not taking advantage of the opportunities? Because you in an opportunity, you just really gotta, because there was a lot of people we've seen that committed that I never really saw him in a game like today. Who was number 17, MAGDOG? That's my first time
That's
seeing that
Hodge.
young man.
Hodge is next. I think Hodge is gonna be okay.
Yeah, no, he's gonna be okay. He caught some passes and was doing. He did good.
Yeah,
he got good field vision. I see that.
Yeah.
I see that at Hodge.
KB says, how do we feel about Travis going to Washington Commanders with Jaden as quarterback? I'm an Eagles fan, so I would hate.
Yeah, no, I'm not going for the Commanders. I don't like the colors, so no.
I don't like Washington. When I played Pop Warner, we was the Indians, so we known as Washington, but Pop Warner Indians in Winston-Salem. But damn, if he go to Washington,
used to be the Redskins, right?
Yeah. Oh my goodness.
Oh Lord, no, thank you.
That
just don't seem like a good fit.
What college did you go to? Did you go to HBCU?
I did.
For me?
Okay, both of y'all.
Yeah, I went to Alcorn State.
Okay, you went to Alcorn? I went to A&T, bro. I'm an Aggie. Okay.
Oh, that's love right there.
Yeah, I'm in North Carolina.
Okay, I was there with, you probably don't know Coach Hobson's.
Nah,
Jay
I'm a little old. I'm 40. I know Jay.
Yeah.
I'm a little
that
older
was
than
my
you.
head
30, 32?
32.
Okay. Yeah, I turned 40 next year, so I knew I was a little older. Okay.
Okay.
What school? What college did you go to?
You say what college?
Yeah, did she go to?
I went to a few schools. In order to get a doctoral, I went to like 4 different schools. So
yeah,
I don't
know
want
you
to
had a fly.
What happened?
Well, let's say your last one then. Your last one to finish your degree.
Oh, my last one was UNLV. That was my doctoral program. So it was
you got down West Coast. So you always been in the West?
Yes. So that's why I want Shador to come to Las Vegas. I live in Las Vegas, so that would be perfect. I'll go buy me some. I'll be at 90% of the home games.
I think it's kind of sad that a lot of West Coast don't have HBCUs. I feel bad for y'all sometimes.
Why?
Because I feel like everybody should get the experience of that.
That doesn't mean we haven't experienced it. I've been to the funny thing is, MAGDOG, I had a close friend that I was talking to. He went to your school. He played football there. So I've been to an HBCU game before.
No.
Yeah,
when I mean by that. When I did a travel assignment, I'm an anesthesia tech at Atrium. But when I did a travel assignment in Seattle, nobody know what HBCU meant. I was like, y'all know what HBCU means? Yeah, so that's what I was saying. But I just feel like to get the experience of it, it's not.
So, Optimistic, do you have any final things you would like to say as we get ready to close? As far as maybe we can get into the playoffs. I know you say it's gonna be tough, but just what's your final thoughts as far as like the season? How are you impressed with the way they was able to give us that? What we 10-3 now? 9-3?
You talking to me?
Yeah.
Oh heck yeah! I ain't gonna lie to you. I didn't. I gave us like 84.
So they over exceeded your expectations.
Yes. And I don't like to play the game, but we could have, should have. I think Colorado should have been 11. I think we could have lost maybe 1 or 2 games. I think the Nebraska game maybe should have been the only one they lost. The Kansas State game, it should have been 11-0.
12-0.
Yeah. I think Nebraska game was the only hard game that was very hard for them. The Kansas State.
Kansas State played with heart. That was all.
Yeah, that last touchdown hurt it.
Yeah, it did. But I'm still excited for them, man. I'm just they all good people, man.
Can I go back to that comment that you had before you close? I think it was the Pop-Tart Bowl. It was one about the bowls. Do we know what bowl we're going to yet?
No, so he said, no, not yet. He says, I want our bus to play in one of these bowls. Texas Bowl, 6,400,000. Big 12 versus SEC, Pop-Tarts. We don't know yet. There's a lot of money.
I would love to go against an ACC team. That would be dope. Like Miami against Colorado. Only because Ward and Shador friend.
Yeah, I want to see us versus Ole Miss. Optimistic probably know why I'm from down this area.
Yeah, that'd be
That'd
dope. Oh,
probably
that'd be
be a
dope.
tragedy, though.
You say you want to see them play Miami?
Yeah, I think that'd
I
be a
think
good game.
Miami might end up being in the playoffs.
No, they are. They up there.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
think if they lose, their defense ain't all that good. But I like Cam. Cam remind
yeah.
me of Shador.
I know they do
He
got the same
if
similar
yeah,
style.
if you look at Cam highlights, he hold the ball a lot too. He do the
Yeah,
same thing.
Yeah, but he runs a
Same
little
thing.
more than
But
he
he
runs a
got a
little
little more
more than
speed.
Shador.
Yeah, he got a little more speed than
But they have the
Shador.
same quarterback
Same coach.
coach.
Yep.
yeah.
Yeah.
So it makes sense
Hey,
for them
so
Yeah.
Mad
having a
Dog,
similar style.
let me let me ask you this, Mad Dog, about the coach. How would you feel about the coach not really going to Miami that much? If I was your
Mm,
quarterback coach,
mm.
be
Hey,
If
honest.
that's
what was
Be
the
honest.
question?
so re-ask it again. I want to make sure I
So
understood.
okay, I'm gonna ask both of y'all this. So you, Doctor, she the quarterback. I mean, she the quarterback at Colorado. Mad Dog, you quarterback at Miami. But I'm y'all. I'm both of y'all quarterback coach. How would you feel, Mad Dog, if I'm always at Colorado?
Hmm. I
You got to
mean,
remember what go ahead, Magdal.
yeah,
I'll
yeah,
let
me,
you
me
answer
as a
first.
player, I wouldn't
Be
really feel too much about it because I'm
okay.
like in season and I got a lot going on and I'm, you know what I'm saying, and I've been training with these guys in the off season. So
Yeah.
I personally wouldn't feel too much about it. And honestly,
Okay.
what about you, Amy?
Well, here's the thing. You have to understand Cam is a great football player, but Cam Ward is not a star. Shador Sanders is a star. So you got to remember the quarterback coach is super smart. The leverage of his name and his brand is greater on the Sanders side than it is the Ward
True.
side. No
There you
offense to
go.
Cam Ward.
That's
Huh?
that's that's all I wanted to hear because that sound right. That sound
Yeah, no,
that's
Yeah,
for real. He knows where he that is just the star power that comes with Shador is gonna be absolutely, it's just absolutely ridiculous. He's literally, even though Deion Sanders is his father, he has really made a name for himself. He's set his brand and his trend. You got people throwing up the wristwatch, doing different things. He's gonna have his shoe coming out. He
yeah. I think that he may have a better chance to get to where he can coach NFL level too with a
okay.
Shador rather than a Cam, just because of like that star power, if that
Yeah,
makes sense. But I mean, it's not to
yeah, that
say
definitely
Cam
makes
won't
sense.
be able to do
I
that.
thought we talked about it last night.
Right.
Yeah, true,
What was your
true.
thoughts
I
on
think
it?
Cam is gonna be. We talked about it last night. We was on my homeboy podcast, and some of them they had mixed feelings about it. They were just basically saying that it seemed like he always supports the door, and I was like, nah, I don't see it that way. I see
Right.
it as sometimes you got to be sometimes you got to be by the big name.
Yes.
The door got the big name.
Right.
So
Especially.
when Juju seen that, I think that took a lot for Juju too. I guess he was like, oh
Yes.
man,
See that played a big role in Juju's decision.
oh yeah, big role, definitely big. Jimmy got one more year.
Yep. No,
What
no,
you
no, no.
think he
Juju was
gone?
coming next season. Next season.
So he gone or he got?
Well, he's in season right now, so yep, he'll be coming in for 2025.
No, I'm talking about Jimmy.
Jimmy. Now I don't know about Jimmy. Everybody
I
asking
think
him.
he done
He may be done because I
because
do remember.
he was 1 year behind Xavier.
Right. Amy says,
Oh,
can y'all hear me?" No, I can't hear you.
she said what?
She asked if we could hear her. Amy,
No, I can't. I can't hear her no more.
no.
Yeah, she got to come back.
But
Yeah,
yeah,
man,
I
you keep
think
doing.
yeah. Go
No,
ahead.
go ahead. My bad. No, I'm just telling you, man. You keep doing your. I like the way you critique your thing. I mean, I support everybody, but when you tell the facts and how facts is and all that favoritism stuff, I can't follow that. I'll be like, no, I can't follow that because they let me know sometimes
Right. Yeah, and a lot of times it comes with heat. When you have them to be honest, a lot of times I get a lot of heat for it. But in the beginning it used to bother me, but now it's like, man, I can't cheat the game. I used to play this game, so I'm gonna be real. If we
Yeah.
played good, we played good. If we played bad, we played bad. If Shiloh played bad, I'm gonna call it out. It's never personal, but when you like that, a lot of times you get more heat. I'm sure you probably seen me in some of the heat.
Oh yeah, yeah. And but like I said, and you're a YouTuber, so you already know it. Everybody not gonna like everything about you. That's just how it
Right.
goes.
Don't be
That's how it is.
disrespecting my friend MAGDOG. He ain't just no YouTuber. That is a sports analyst right there.
No, you know what I mean. Don't do me like that. Don't do me like that. Yeah,
Listen, and I'm
and he
speaking
is.
that into his future. I see
He
him
is.
doing having an amazing platform because he does great interviews. Listen, next time you interview one of these players, I'm gonna need you to have me on as a special host. I'll make sure I'm fly now. I'm gonna get you right too. I'm gonna have your backdrop ready for you and everything when we get.
Oh,
Yeah,
your interviews
2025.
be
Y'all
on
get
point.
ready, boy. His platform going to another level.
Man, Shannon Sharpe, man, he'll be on point too, man. His questions, I
Yes,
listened
yes,
to his questions yesterday. Shannon Sharpe, like one of the best interviews I've done seen in a long time.
Don't do that.
yeah, yeah.
He all
Shannon
right.
does a great job for sure.
Nah, he
Him
does a
and
good job.
to
When
me,
he want to, he don't always ask the hard questions.
for me,
Sometimes he got to be
having Chad
politically correct.
Ochocinco with him,
Oh yeah, no, Chad Ochocinco was funny. He was
man.
challenging all them young men. He said, "Yeah, I'll be out there tomorrow." Talk about some, yeah, I'm a bust.
You know, you
Yeah,
gotta have
Chad,
Without
you gotta
him,
have the character.
he brings
yeah,
that life to that show. He is funny.
Yeah, you gotta have the character in the funny person. You gotta have the funny person.
Then when
yeah,
you add Coach Prime, it's all bad.
yeah. Chad just naturally funny. I mean, it's just what it is. I
So we
appreciate you
need
guys,
help.
man. As we get ready to close, you guys
All
got
right.
5 minutes.
Nah, man, I just hope we get in there, man. We go see.
Yeah, definitely. What about you, Amy?
Absolutely, I have final words. I always got some final words.
Okay.
First of all, thank you once again for allowing me to grace your platform. It's always an honor. We are definitely y'all sending prayers up. Not that we praying on the downfall of other teams, but we definitely trying to get in there. Hopefully we may have an amazing bowl. But then lastly but not least, what I was just reading is that if Shador goes 1 and Travis goes 2, then that hasn't happened where a team has the first and second pick in 25 years. So that's another amazing milestone that the Colorado Buffs has done. And y'all remember this. Follow your dreams. Don't listen to no naysayer, no hater, no spectator, no commentators. Don't read the comments. Don't worry what people got to say. They said Shador Sanders could not play at a Power 5 level. It's now Power 4, but they said at MAGDOG that he couldn't play at a Power 4 level, that he couldn't do it. Now that young man is going first off the board. They said Coach Prime was a PU daddy football coach and that he couldn't coach in Power 5. And this man has a record of 9-3 now. In 2 seasons, he has flipped not only the economy of a school, breathed life into the school, had the enrollment increase, had the viewership of college football increase. And so listen, when I tell you God can do anything, y'all keep y'all heads up and remember that anything is possible, but don't let nobody talk you or move you off your post. I'm so proud of our team and I cannot wait till our next bowl game. And we're going to see what Saturday brings. That's my final remarks.
Definitely appreciate you. We're going to end on that note. And I'll be reaching out to you as always. Appreciate you guys for chiming in, man. SkoBuffs.
SkoBuffs.
Yes.